Hey, my name's Mark Eitel, host of the Mr. Mortgage Show, and this is the Daily Dose, where each day we dive a little deeper on one single topic. So today I want to talk about seller contribution and when it makes more sense to pay a little higher price for a property. This is a situation that we were faced with today, and it prompted me to want to share and just kind of explain the idea of seller contributions. So we have a client who looking at a home for $465,000. They were able to negotiate a purchase price of $450,000, right? Fantastic. They were able to negotiate a deal. Now, here's something I want to share. It may make more sense to pay the $465,000 and ask for a $15,000 seller contribution. And here's what I want to share. At a $450,000 purchase price, with 10% down, they'd have a loan amount of $405,000. So today's interest rate is 5.5%, with a mortgage payment, principal and interest of $2,299. So let's call it $2,300. Now, if they were to leave the purchase price at $465,000, asking the seller to give them a $15,000 contribution towards their closing costs, and they were to take that or a portion of it and apply it towards a rate buy down. With that, they could buy the interest rate down to 4.5%. So if they were to write the contract at $465,000 with 10% down, their loan amount would be $418,500. With a 4.5% interest rate, their payment would be $2,120, principal and interest. So a savings of $180 a month. That's pretty significant. And I know in this instance, you're going to say, but Mark, they're paying $15,000 more for the property. And that's true. But assuming the property appraises and assuming payment sensitivity is an issue for the client, they are going to save $180 a month. And in 80 months, give or take, they would have made up that difference. So just food for thought. Sometimes a closing cost contribution or a contribution used to buy down the interest rate may make the transaction work a little easier on the buyer side. Oftentimes, if you have a circumstance where you may, as a buyer, be approved at 4.5%, but not at 5.5%, this would be a perfect strategy to utilize. So I just wanted to share that it's always worth negotiating the lowest possible price on a property and then determining the best way to use that discount. And in the example I just shared that we were able to assist in negotiating today, the buyer is going to lower their interest rate by 1 full percentage point, 5.5 to 4.5. They're going to save $180 a month. So this strategy works regardless of the interest rate of the day. It just so happens that at the recording of this Daily Dose episode, the rate of the day was 5.5%, but it could work equally as well if rates climb to 6.5% or they fell again to 3%. A rate buy down strategy with the discount that you've negotiated may make sense, and it's worth a conversation. And certainly it'll help in circumstances where you're just using the seller contribution to pay for closing costs or prepaid items. So food for thought. Sometimes a slightly higher sales price with a seller contribution is a better deal for everyone. So that's it. That's what I wanted to share today. Again, this is Mark Eitel, host of the Mr. Mortgage Show. If you found any of this interesting or helpful, I encourage you to tune in to the Mr. Mortgage Show live Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. on the iHeart app, or catch any of the podcast replays at themrmortgageshow.com, or check out the Facebook page. We post a lot of great information there daily. Just go to Facebook and search The Mr. Mortgage Show. All right, have a great day, and we will see you tomorrow for the Daily Dose.